Welcome back to Cube Therapy, and today we're going to be doing a review on the Speedcubeshop Cosmic RS3M2020. So today I'm going to be reviewing my thoughts on this cube, and the reason why we're doing this is because Speedcubeshop actually commented on one of my videos asking, how is that Cosmic Cube after initial break-in? So today we're going to be talking about how I feel about this cube. Let's have some fun. And let's get therapized. So before we talk about the premium setup, let's talk about the base cube itself. The base cube is the RS3M2020, and of course with Moyu's excessive and long ass names,
emotional damage,
we have made one of the best budget cubes in the whole entire world. But this is the RS3M2020. It basically came out in 2020, of course, because it's supposed to. I mean, why would it be called 2020? So of course, as I always say in my RS3M review videos, the RS3M basically feels like a mix between a GTS 3M and a WRM 2020. And the reason why I say that is because they feel super familiar to each other. It's just a cheaper price and way better. So of course with the RS3M, you're able to customize the spring settings, and if you get it in maglev form, it's going to be a little more expensive, but it doesn't allow as much friction. So we basically talked about the base cube itself. It's really good. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the RS3M. I can't really tell what's wrong with it. So first we're going to start by talking about the price of the Speedcubeshop Cosmic Cube. It is $20 on speedcubeshop.com. The link of it will be in the description. It is basically the same price as the Theraperized RS3M 2020, which is no longer my main. I did say it was, but then I switched to the WRM 2021 maglev. That cube will also be linked in the description. For its price, I think it's a very, very good cube. One of the best $20 cubes ever. After initial break-in, it was beyond better than the Theraperized RS3M 2020. And it makes me think, wow, these Speedcubeshop premium setups are miles better than cubicle premium setups. So out of the box, this cube is very slow and gummy. It basically is not usable at the starting, and you can't really feel the magnets as well whenever it's very slow. But once you start breaking it in and allow the lube to start moving around, you will be able to have a cube that is more smooth and just really controllable and not overly fast, not overly slow. So this cube is lubed with, of course, the Cosmic Lube, which is a very premium lube that does not dry out very quickly. So if you ever heard of the Nova series, it is a cheaper brand of it's a cheaper setup. One thing about that premium setup is it's made to last pretty long, but the Cosmic versions last way longer. That's why this cube was very slow out of the box, but it's going to remain very nice and smooth for a very long time when you use it. One thing I will say about this cube itself and about the Cosmic cubes, their logos are really cool. They're super nice. I really like the way they look, and it just made me love the way it's just incredible. I don't even know what to say. But yeah, after initial break-in, the cube is super smooth. It flows. You can feel the magnets. The corner cutting is incredible, and it's all in all really good. So let's talk about how it's was tensioned out of the box. So out of the box, it's very tight. Just like how the Theraperized version was, it was very tight out of the box, and it didn't feel loose at all. So the corner cutting was lacking in that aspect. But then let's move on to the spring compression. So one thing I do like is the highest spring compression. So when I took out the center cap, it was right on my setting, which was just incredible. My ring light just came off. Now, of course, you'll be able to loosen the cube and change the spring compression. So if you don't like the tightest spring compression, you can always change it. So my solving experience was really good, and I had really good decent times. The cube itself stayed in its line. It was not flexing, and it was also super smooth. Whenever I was turning fast, it did not give me any problems. So one thing, of course, with the RS3M, any type of setup is super good. It just it doesn't fail. The other thing is that it just works so well for any person. If you're a beginner, get this cube. If you're an intermediate cuber, which is me, get this cube. If you're a fast-ass solver, get this cube. Literally anybody can use this cube, and it's perfect. But one thing about the Speedcubeshop Cosmic version is that I recommend it so much. One thing I do want to say is that whenever I try algorithms on it, it just flows so nicely. The lube is so good in this cube. It's so soft and pleasant to turn. And one thing you guys didn't know is that I do ZZ. I'm not a CFOP solver any longer, and whenever I do bad edges and good edges, this cube just does what I want it to do, and it doesn't seem like I have to do too much for it. Turning it is just a blast. Compared to the Theraperized RS3M2020, when it came out of the box, the Theraperized version was a lot faster, and it was really good. But after a couple thousand or even more saws, it started to die on me very quickly. The Speedcubeshop Premium version, I've been using it so many times, and this cube has lasted for literally a long time. So one thing as well with Speedcubeshop Cosmic cubes come with a bunch of products. You get the cube itself, you can get stands, you can get bags, and they also have an extended free warranty. So if anything happens to this cube, you can send it back to Speedcubeshop and they can fix it. Warranties are warranties. Warranties are really good because your cubes last longer. So this cube is really good, but of course we have cons as well. So for me, the cube itself, it is not so fun to turn in the beginning. If you're a hustler at cubing and you don't want to deal with breaking in cubes, do not get this cube. It will take quite some time. You got to be patient with the cube and allow it to break in. If you're not that type of person, don't get this cube, okay? Cosmic cubes tend to be more expensive than, let's say, Nova and stock. If you do not want to spend more money, I'd recommend getting something cheaper like a Nova version, or you can get the stock version and lube it yourself. One thing is that the premium lubes for a Speedcubeshop, you can get them on their website, and I'm gonna be trying out all of them because I am super interested because they look all really amazing. The other thing is that for me, I think the tensioning, it's too tight. So one thing I noticed is that Speedcubeshop Cosmic and almost every premium keeps it at its stock tension. They don't tension it at all. And so basically you have to tension it yourself to get it to your point. And finally, time management. It's going to take time for them to set it up. For me, whenever I ordered this cube, it took over 7 days due to the fact that they needed to set it up and make it perfect. I'm a very patient guy and I allow them to do its course. If you're not a patient person and you don't want it to take too long, do not get this cube because then you'll rush them. I love this cube so much. I really do. It's very close to being my new main, and I applaud Speedcubeshop for making this cube. Go check out Speedcubeshop. It will be in the link in the description. Other than that, I think this cube is very good, but there is definitely some things with it that need to be done before it turns good or is good. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you guys learned something, and I hope that this cube will motivate you to get it or this review. Go ahead and if you want to, you can like and subscribe to help the YouTube algorithm. Every time I look at that YT studio and with the not subscribed people looking at my videos, whew, it's crazy. Go ahead and follow me down on Instagram. It will be in the link description. Any of my videos that I talked about in this video will be linked in the description. To buy these cubes, link in the description. And I hope you guys enjoy this video. Stay out of trouble, okay? Or you may get a Rubik's brand. RS3Ms, 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 RS3